Hey guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John, and today we're going to be going over a Starfall Sabers lightsaber. This guy is super cool. I mean, it's really thin, it's streamlined, it's got some beautiful etch work, it's bright, it's a Neopixel, it's a Starfall Saber. Like, how much more could you ask for? So, I guess, without further ado, why don't we just jump right in and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so this is a custom Starfall Sabers lightsaber. It is beautifully etched all over. Nick did a great job right here making this look like wood. Really nice paint job too, and I believe this etch was done by Chris Skinner. It looks like his work. If I'm wrong, Nick, let me know. I think I'm right, but regardless, this is a really cool saber. This is the power button, and this is the auxiliary. And in order to actually get power to the board, since there is none right now, you would unscrew the pommel right here. And then you have a 24mm bass speaker, and chassis is pretty snug, so the best way to get it out is use your palm and hit your other palm against it, which then the chassis comes out. You have a kill key right here with a 2.1mm recharge port. You have your Proffi V2.2, your 3.7 volt lithium ion battery, 18650. And then in here, I'll just pull this real quick. Give power to the board. That's also where you would plug it in to charge it. Just shove this back in and tighten this back down. If it feels like really, really tight when you're pushing it in, maybe don't push it in all the way and see if there's something binding. But it could be a wire or whatever. But sorry, last piece is I got to do a custom blade plug. That's fun, right? It has a stock NPXL V3. So this is Neopixel ready, and yeah. So let's go over some features. This being a Starfall Sabers lightsaber, you get the Starfall Sabers package, the sound package. And despite it being a 24mm bass speaker, it is very loud. So this is really cool. And then also another thing I'd like to note is that the grip here, the wood section, is very thin and it feels really nice to hold. So when you're swinging it around, it's a very comfy saber. Now let's put a blade in real quick. So you just have a basic Neopixel connector at the bottom. Stock custom works, all stock. Push this in, keep the tension because it's spring loaded, and then I'm going to supply an Allen wrench with this to tighten the blade retention screw. For now I'm just going to tighten it by hand, but if you're going to swing this around, this isn't really big enough to get enough torque to tighten the blade in, and I'm afraid it would go flying. So just tighten this with the blade retention screw until you feel like it's tight enough. You'll know. But power turns the blade on, and then auxiliary gives you blasters. Tap the auxiliary will change the font when the blade is off. And each font has its own blade color and blade style. In order to change the color, hold the auxiliary and tap the power, and it'll beep at you, and then when you rotate the saber, it'll now change colors. So I'm going to leave this on a purple. And then to select the color, you would just hit the power again. You can play music by holding the power for 1 second and releasing it. Each font has its own music. This is a cool blade style. And then reconcile. Battery level. When you get to the battery level, this will actually indicate the charge of your battery. So closer to the tip of the blade, it'll be green, and then it'll get blue and white, yellow, orange, red. And it'll just keep getting lower as it goes. Each font, I did say, has its own music. This one is no different if you're a fan of bad lip reading, I believe. This is my stick, which I thought was appropriate for this lightsaber. And being the blade style, you can't use the saber while it's in blade or battery mode. I'm sorry, while you're in the battery font. To stop it, again, just hold the power for 1 second and release. And then going one more font will bring you back to the original blade sound font. Man, I'm having a hard time for this video, aren't I? I'm just like pausing all over the place trying to get the words out. But I'm grateful to let you know that this is the end of this segment. Alright guys, that does it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more KR Sabers and Starfall Sabers and 89 Sabers installs coming. Some Thrawn Hunters and Ray Scavengers and Scrap Flexes and you name it. All the goodies are coming. So hit the like and subscribe buttons because you're not going to want to miss it. And if you have a commission that you really want filled, you know, just reach out at John, J-O-N, John at sabersforever.com. Until the next video, may the Force be with you.